Celina is one of those towns that people think they understand until they actually live there. Because yes, Celina is growing so fast, it feels like somebody hit fast forward. But that growth comes with two realities. The opportunities are insane, and the growth pains are very real. So today I'm giving you the good, the bad, and the nobody told me of moving to Celina, Texas. Plus, I also did a video that breaks down the best neighborhoods with pricing and amenities and where I think the greatest equity pockets are right now. So make sure you watch both videos and stay with me until the end, because I'm going to tell you a sneak peek of one of Celina's subdivisions I'd personally focus on if I wanted that best mix of lifestyle and future upside based on what's being built around it. If you're new here, hey, I'm Tiffany. I live and work right here in DFW, and I'm in these neighborhoods constantly. This channel isn't just internet opinions. It's actual boots on the ground, real life, real numbers, real pros and cons, so you can make a move that actually makes sense for your life. So let's anchor Celina on the map really quickly, because this is where people sometimes get surprised. Celina sits north of Frisco and Prosper, and you're basically living in the exact path of that far north Dallas expansion. The trade-off is really simple. You get more space, more new construction options, and a newer lifestyle footprint. But you're also going to deal with growth, road projects, and commute math, and possibly MUDs and PIDs, which are extra taxes that you're going to have to pay for. So make sure you watch which subdivisions have MUDs and PIDs and which don't. I can also help you as well. Here are the drive time expectations in normal conditions. And yes, traffic can change everything. But Celina to Dallas Love Field is about 45 minutes in non-rush hour. And then Celina to DFW Airport, the commute is also about 45 minutes. If you're just going to Frisco from Celina, the commute would be approximately 10 to 15 minutes, depending on where you're actually coming and going from. Celina has actually become a major connector point as Collin County continues building out all of their regional mobility, like the outer loop and the ongoing north moving expansion of the Dallas North Tollway. So if you're moving here thinking small town, easy drive, I'm going to lovingly stop you right there. This is a fast growing town with big city expansion patterns. It's wanting to be big, and the landmass in Celina is actually bigger than the landmass of Frisco. Now let's talk about why Celina is even on everyone's radar. Celina's population estimate is a little over 61,000, almost 62,000 as of the beginning of 2025. And that's up dramatically from the 2020 census that was taken. And Celina has even repeatedly been named among the fastest growing cities in the US just recently on census averages, meaning that it's not a maybe growth story. It's an already happening story, and you need to be a part of it. That's why people move here. They want to buy into the expansion wave before everything's built out and prices look like Frisco. Most people are saying that Celina right now is where Frisco was 20 years ago. And we all know what happened to the home prices in Frisco in the last 20 years. So I'm going to give you some pros and cons of what's great and what's not so great about Celina, Texas right now. So let's start with pro number one. So what's coming here is not small town stuff. Celina is not just adding a few restaurants and calling it a day. It's getting major infrastructure and major anchors. For example, Costco in Celina. The permit indicates that in June of 2026, that construction is going to start with an estimated completion date of late November 2026. I mean, obviously timelines can shift, but that's what's being filed with the city. And the Costco site is actually tied to a bigger mixed use push near Preston Road and Owensby Parkway, with Lowe's also referenced as part of the broader development. So that's super exciting. You're not going to have to drive all the way to Prosper. We also have a Wilson Creek Park, which is part of Wilson Creek Development. It's planned around 100 acres, and phase one began winter of 2025 and has a projected completion date in fall of 2026. We also have Methodist Celina Medical Center. It's Celina's first full-service hospital, and it opened to patients in March of 2025. And downtown is constantly expanding and getting better. It's actually including a full-on parking garage. So the translation is you're not buying on potential. You're buying into a town that's actively building the things people usually move away to find. Pro number two, Okay, this matters for equity in daily life. So, the Collin County Outer Loop segment, which is C3, officially opened November 7th, 2025, creating a new connection that links the Dallas North Tollway in Celina over towards 75 north of McKinney, which is a huge move in the right direction. And the Dallas North Tollway Phase 4 continues pushing north. NTTA's progress report shows Phase 4A, which is that US 380 all the way up to 428, targeted to open late 2027. That's why people who understand development watch roads like they're watching interest rates. New connectivity changes patterns, commutes, retail placement, demand, and eventually price pressure. Okay, all right. Pro number 3, you get new construction variety without Frisco pricing yet. Celina is still in that window where you can get newer homes and bigger lots in a lot of communities, master planned amenities, and more house for your money compared to fully mature markets. But that window isn't infinite, and that's why I consistently update you guys on all the available subdivisions as they're being built. And then of course, pro number 4, people are just nice in Celina. If you've ever lived in a place where people are not nice, then you're going to find Celina is a simple breath of fresh air. You will likely get waved at while driving, a door held open for you, and maybe even your coffee paid for. Now for a few cons of moving to Celina. This is the stuff people don't put on the brochure. So con number 1 is growth traffic and construction fatigue. Celina growth is exciting until you're sitting in construction patterns thinking, why does a 12-minute drive feel like it's a freaking life event? If you're near major corridors, you need to expect periodic lane changes, new road build-outs, and surprise commute increases as rooftops multiply. It is what it is. Quick reminder, you can still love a city and be honest about the growth pains. Okay, con number 2. Schools can change faster than your mortgage rate. Celina ISD currently shows an overall B+ rating according to niche.com, and that's really strong. But here's the truth. With growth, you're gonna see rezoning, new campuses opening, attendance boundaries shifting, and as the city grows, it will naturally pop up to an A rating. It's simply because of how small Celina is right now. So if schools are your number 1 driver, you don't just pick a city. You pick an exact neighborhood of the zoning you want, and you need to look at the future plans, which my team and I have. So definitely reach out and we can get you those answers. Con number 3, taxes plus HOAs plus new build fees sometimes surprise people. Not every neighborhood is created equal in monthly reality. You could have 2 homes that can be the exact same price, and one can cost you significantly more per month because of HOA structures, tax rates, special districts depending on the area, and community fees. A lot of Celina's new master plan subdivisions have an extra taxation called MUDs or PIDs, and it's usually about a 30-year tax that the homeowners pay to help repay the developer for actually developing the area. So don't shop Celina by purchase price only. Shop it by monthly payment and long-term livability. And definitely ask me and my team about what those MUDs and PIDs are because we've mapped them all out. Okay, my honest take on who Celina is perfect for and maybe who should pause on buying at this point. Celina is for you if you want newer homes, modern communities, you're okay with growth and want to ride that expansion wave. Maybe you want a town that's building into its future. So parks, downtown area, retail healthcare, walking trails. But Celina may frustrate you if you need fully built out retail today. It's just not there yet. Maybe you can't stand road projects. That's a really big deal. You may want mature treed neighborhoods everywhere, and that's not the primary Celina footprint yet. The conclusion of that is retention pays off. So here's the Celina play I'd focus on if I wanted lifestyle plus some real upside. A great starter subdivision is the Ranch at Uptown, not because it's the cheapest, but because it's positioned for the future of Celina. People are moving here for more walkability, stronger downtown pool, and proximity to the redevelopment momentum that's already underway, and they want future equity. And if you're watching purely from an equity lens, remember roads, parks, and anchors like Costco and H-E-B don't just change convenience, they change the demand patterns. So again, look for the Celina map, I can help you with that as well. We can help you with where everything's being built in Celina. They've already mapped out a lot of it, and watch my video tour and breakdown of some of the hottest subdivisions in Celina. Oh, and make sure you subscribe for the video alerts. If you want me and my team to help dial in the right neighborhood based on your commute, your budget, schools, monthly payment, then text us and we'll respond and help you find the perfect fit. And until then, I hope to see you in the next video.